Welcome to Speak Up, where we support your English learning journey with captivating stories, practical tips, and useful techniques. Today, we'll explore strategies for handling mistakes in English and remembering new words more effectively. I'll share valuable lessons from a classroom experience, along with some personal stories and examples to make this session both engaging and relatable. This lesson might be a bit lengthy, but I assure you it's packed with effective tools to boost your English skills. How I handle mistakes. Let's dive into a story about dealing with mistakes. Last Tuesday, I was at school here in Lagos, Nigeria. During class, one of the students, Grace, raised her hand with an insightful question. She said, "I want to practice speaking with people around me, but I'm afraid of making mistakes. I don't want to come across as silly. Can you help me?" Our teacher smiled warmly and replied, "Grace, that's an excellent question. The fear of making mistakes is something many people face, but I believe there's an effective way to handle it." She went on, "Mistakes are actually a crucial part of learning. I know this from experience, not only as an English teacher but also as a student of new languages myself. For instance, I'm currently learning Spanish, and believe me, I make plenty of mistakes. But I don't let it bother me because when I was learning my first language, I wasn't worried about mistakes either." The class fell silent as we listened closely. "Consider this," she continued. "When you were a child learning to speak your native language, did you worry about making mistakes? No. You were just focused on expressing yourself, and over time, you improved. That's the same mindset to adopt when learning English, or any language. Focus on sharing your ideas, not on achieving perfection." This idea clicked with everyone in the room. It's similar to learning a new instrument. When you start playing the guitar, it sounds rough, but as you keep practicing, you get better. The same goes for English. Mistakes are a natural part of the process and help you grow. Overcoming the fear of mistakes. Our teacher then shared another memorable insight. "You should approach learning with the confidence of a 2-year-old, she said. At that age, children make countless mistakes, but they're unfazed. They just keep trying. By the time they're 3 or 4, they've become better at communicating and make fewer mistakes. Mistakes are completely normal, and even native speakers make them. Think about public figures like politicians or corporate leaders. They sometimes make errors when speaking, yet they keep going because they're more focused on sharing their message than on small mistakes. That's the mindset to aim for in your English learning journey. Don't strive for immediate perfection. Aim to make steady progress." How I remember words. The following day, on Wednesday, another student, Daniel, raised a question. "I've been reading more, and it's helping with my grammar, but I have trouble remembering new words. I look them up, but sometimes forget their meanings. Can you help me?" Our teacher nodded and explained that building vocabulary is a gradual process with 5 stages. First, you encounter a word and look up its meaning. Then, even after seeing it again, you may need to check its meaning. By the 3rd stage, you recognize it and it's part of speech, though it's not entirely clear. In the 4th stage, you understand it passively when reading or listening. Finally, you reach the stage where you can use it in conversation. Daniel felt relieved. "So, it's okay if I don't remember a word right away?" he asked. "Absolutely," replied the teacher. "Each time you revisit it, you're one step closer to mastering it." On Thursday, another student, Laura, asked about improving her listening skills. "I can read and write well, but I struggle to keep up when people speak quickly," she admitted. Our teacher suggested a few resources, like podcasts, audiobooks, and English films, with a practical approach. Choose materials where you understand at least 95% of the words, she advised. If there are too many unfamiliar words, read the transcript first. Focus on understanding the message rather than individual new words. With regular listening, you'll naturally pick up common phrases and sentence patterns. Learning English, or any language, is a journey with setbacks that actually serve as stepping stones to success. Whether you're tackling mistakes, expanding your vocabulary, or strengthening your listening skills, it all comes down to consistent practice. Here at Speak Up, we believe in the power of regular practice and are here to support you. Keep speaking, reading, listening, and above all, keep making those mistakes. They're essential for progress. How to improve your listening skills with books, films, and motivation. Start by selecting books that match your current level, especially if you're at a beginner or intermediate stage. Books are an excellent resource for learning, and choosing ones that aren't too challenging helps keep the experience enjoyable. Try reading a book first, then listen to its audio version to reinforce both reading and listening skills. News is also a valuable tool for listening practice, as it uses common, everyday language. Websites like newsforeveryone.com offer simple English news at various levels, allowing you to practice at your pace. Once you know around 2,000 words, watching English films can be a fun and effective way to learn. Begin with subtitles, then try rewatching without them. Each viewing will reveal more expressions and natural phrases, helping you absorb the flow of real conversation. Set aside at least 30 minutes a day for listening practice. The more time you invest, the faster your skills will improve. Don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. Focus on the parts you do grasp and celebrate each bit of progress. When I began learning English, I found it difficult and sometimes frustrating. But when I started listening to English music and translating lyrics, things began to click. This experience led to simple conversations that boosted my confidence. Gradually, my listening skills improved, and I even went to New Zealand to immerse myself further. Staying motivated was crucial in helping me make steady progress. Having a strong motivation makes language learning so much easier. When you have a clear reason for learning, whether it's to understand music, enjoy movies, or connect with people from other cultures, it's much easier to stay focused. Everyone in my class had their own motivation, which kept them engaged and encouraged them to keep improving. Our teacher advised that rather than memorizing words from lists, it's far more effective to learn vocabulary in context, such as within sentences or stories. For instance, learning appreciate in a sentence like, "I really appreciate your help," helps cement its meaning much better than seeing it on a list. In the end, improving your English is all about regular practice, staying motivated and finding enjoyment in the process. Whether through books, movies, or conversations, each step moves you closer to fluency. At Speak Up, we're here to support you on your journey to becoming a confident English speaker. Remember, practice truly makes perfect, so keep engaging with English daily. If this story helped you, please subscribe and enable notifications for more tips, lessons, and stories to strengthen your English. Don't forget to like the video and share it with anyone else interested in learning English. Together, we can help more people become fluent and confident English speakers. See you in the next video.